So, we are live, sans Ethan, but with our functional chat box today for another attempt at the GT2 Euro Nordschleife Endurance Race. 1 hour, one mandatory pit stop. Your choice is either the Ferrari 458 GT2 or the BMW M3. We are rocking the M3 McLaren paint and BMW folder special livery. That is quite beautiful. I guess the chat works as Ethan is commenting today. If you want to jump on Discord, let me know. I'm not opposed to it. We are sans James Blunt today, sadly. But we do have Roman Yakubovich from, I believe that's the Russian flag. And yesterday he started from the back, so he was not a factor in yesterday's race, but he will be starting. Hopefully he'll be qualifying today.
Your skin is okay.
Some really good drivers here. Juraj, I believe, won yesterday's race. We have Eero Ottinen from Finland. Suarez also posted a really good lap near the end of yesterday's race. But a very European-centric field, as this is the European time slot GT2 race. It's the middle of the afternoon here in Kazakhstan, just past 2 o'clock. Probably won't have a lot of time to check the chat, as this is a pretty intense race.
Skins are ready, press the restart button.
And I guess we're restarting AC to get everyone's car. Great. So, if you stuck around for yesterday's race, we did pretty well. We qualified third behind the 2 Ferraris. Fell back to 4th after turn 1 just because turn 1's always nightmare here.
Your skin is okay.
Dumped a guy going into the Nordschleife to start the first lap because he was slow, and then basically drove by ourselves for an hour.
Skins check, nothing new, carry on.
Not the most exciting race, and if you can't tell, I'm definitely eating breakfast. Just gonna do one final check to see if the stream's up and there's people in the chat box and things aren't broken. Just gonna do one final check. Yeah, I'll boot up Discord now too. I've been fighting audio desyncing over the past little bit, so I apologize in advance if the the stream audio isn't synced with the actual picture. Anyways, how are you doing?
I'm okay. Yeah, just a bit tired, and you see, the thing is, way back when we were doing that Corvette, I was in the Janettas. It felt like we were racing like every night, and I'm starting to feel that way like now.
Yeah.
Because we've got the Lotus 311, we've got, you know, this GT2 stuff, 70th F1, so on and so forth, all the stuff we stream, and like, I find myself starting to be like, oh hell yeah, day off. So like, that's not good. So I'll just take a night off here and just watch and do things how we started, with me just watching along and being the mediator, if you will. But yes, chat is in fact working, so comment up.
That's good.
5 beautiful people watching now.
I do have the new sounds installed, so that's good.
Yeah, they are pretty good. This is the Fonseca sound mod up on the race department. I have the entire pack, like all of them that he's put out. He's done quite a few cars. But the GT2s are particularly good because as a BMW driver, sometimes the Ferrari does a flyby and it's just, wow. Like, it does sound so good.
I'll be interested to see if I can put it on pole, because I'm sitting at the 4th best lap time for this week. And that was running medium tires and race trim.
Yeah. I think it should be good.
Yeah, the BMW is the slower of the two cars, but a good setup at the ring, you're basically driving a rally stage. It's not a traditional circuit, so there's more places where the Ferraris and, of course, BMWs to fuck up, so if you're a good driver, you can do well here despite the performance disadvantage. Like, I'm slowly catching Roman here. Not by a lot, but enough for it to be noticeable, like he is getting a bit bigger on the outlap.
Yeah, the ring is a good equalizer. It, not that I'm a weeb, but it does bring to mind Initial D. And a very legitimate concept from Initial D, which is an underpowered car or an underperforming car can excel on a twisty long circuit over high-powered cars. So if the driver has enough skill.
And again, for the GT2 series, double fuel rate, 170 or 170% tire wear. So there is some kind of tire management involved, not a lot, but enough to separate good drivers from shit drivers.
Yeah. And I mired myself in shit drivers yesterday. By my own doing. It was my own fault. But it's okay. I still had fun. Nords also has the biggest gutter trick on any circuit. You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong.
The gutter trick.
It was... Oh my god. Okay, so in Initial D, they keep bringing in these, like, gimmicks, like, oh, secret lines, oh, turn your headlights off for a blind attack, oh, you know, that kind of thing. And there's one episode, I think it was the first season, where the protagonist would hook his inside wheels into a gutter to help pull him around the corner, and that was that episode's kind of gimmick.
Okay.
So that's referring to the carousel here.
Well, I bounced off the wall, so I might need to restart.
You got time, like, there's plenty of time to get another lap in still. Yeah, it's not hard to do that. Might have done it twice yesterday. Didn't mention it. Damage is too high in this race, says Christian Herbert.
60%? Nah.
Lenient. Yeah. I don't think even 100% damage is too high in AC. AC's damage model is very lenient.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna pull over and restart.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Splitter's fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, and I fucked my car pretty much the same way yesterday. Like, my front and rear were that degree of yellow, and I just couldn't hold it on, so that's why. But no, I'm waiting for someone, like any one of these current crop of sim devs to implement like proper damage and focus on crashes, because in AC and P cars too, to an extent, AMS, the cars are just like bricks. There's no reactivity, they don't bend, you know?
Yeah.
Like, but in NASCAR 2003 or GPL, they feel squishy. You know, and you can tangle tires in GPL as well, and all that sort of thing. And you know, I want, you know, if you hit a curb too hard, if you don't destroy the tire, you can break a tie rod or break any number of components. The cars flex and bend, and NASCAR 2003 even had friction. You know, so you could rub someone's back bumper lightly and just like give them a little tap, or you could push them harder and get enough grip to turn them around.
Yep.
And that shit's so underrated. And then you have the modern sims where they're just bricks. Oh, hey Billy, how you doing?
Yeah, our chat works today.
Yeah, it does indeed work. Is P-Cars 2 worth it now on discount? I would say yes.
Yep.
It does a lot of things very well, but it's just like any other sim. It does some things not so well, but other things well. It's a worthy addition to your library.
I still say that it's just R Factor 2 with better licenses. So the car and track library is really good, but like it still has that R Factor 2 jankiness to it.
The longitudinal traction's fucked up though. I don't think R Factor 2 does that.
Some cars in R Factor 2, yes. It's honestly, I'm at the point where I think it's a whole like sim racing wide thing. So even some cars in this, like you can just mat it, even without TC, and nothing happens.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I mean that was always a problem with AC, wasn't it?
Yep.
Like, I remember you doing a PLC article on it. So no, there was. I'm actually seeing like a lot less backlash against P-Cars 2 lately. Like just generally reading around Reddit and stuff, people like I saw a whole thread of people being like, "Oh yeah, P-Cars 2, that's okay." Whereas before any mere mention of P-Cars, like I made the mistake of mentioning P-Cars 2 in a completely unrelated comment on their Nicky Team stream. I was just like, I was giving someone some setup pointers, and I said, "Oh, this will work across all sims, like OR Factor, P-Cars 2, so on." And the chat just stayed up with, "P-Cars 2 isn't a sim. Are you stupid? P-Cars 2 is not a sim. It's arcade. How dare you say such a thing?" And it's like, Jesus Christ,
Meanwhile, people are buying like payware mods for AC that have basic shit like tire dimensions wrong.
pretty much.
Like I was talking to Barrett Ralph a few weeks ago, and he says like the URD AC payware, like the Aero Kit Indy cars, like the tire dimensions were wrong. And he's like, and this is shit you can like Google and just look at like dimensions of Firestone Firehawks.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I think RSS is the only like payware I'm really happy to just like chuck euros at them. I mean, the other day I bought the Formula 2 just because it was a gap in my collection of this stuff.
Yep.
So like, yeah, Christian, RSS stuff is really good. Like the Formula 2000 they just put out is just as an F1 fan, just it's seriously very good. RSS introduced some really good concepts to modding as well, like the Formula Hybrids. I think it was the 2017, but definitely the 18. You can hit the headlight button and get another page in the steering wheel dashboard. And on the Formula 2000, they have configurable like colors for the LED like numbers and stuff. You can change where the front nose camera is. You can change between mid, low, high downforce rear wings, like all in the setup screen. RSS are kind of raising the game, and they got flexing wings as well, I believe, on the Formula 2000. It's really solid. Don't regret buying it at all. Yeah, Christian, you'll enjoy it. Just bear in mind that the baseline setups are absolute arse, but if you can find out how to, if you can figure out how to get setups from time trial, then you'll do a lot better for yourself.
Yeah, and time trial, if you load a Ghost, you can just, like, it lets you download their setup. So, like, any car you want to drive, just go to, like, a decent all-around track, like Brands Hatch or so. Download it, get, you know, the P1 or P3 Ghost. Download a setup, save it as, like, your baseline. Because the setups, and this goes for all sims, it's not just a P-Cars thing, most
Yeah.
default setups in sims are designed to be understeering pieces of shit. So like, someone who is just complete ass at racing games can get around the track without spinning out. But the issue with that is that if you actually know how to drive, these setups are complete dog shit.
Yeah, they're really, really not good. So if you're judging P-Cars 2, then be sure to have a good setup under you, because it really does handle as badly as everyone. Well, it's not terrible, it's just suboptimal, shall we say. Also, as for the force feedback, yeah, it does take a bit of tweaking. What wheel do you run? Did you say it was a T300 or so? Because I have really good settings for a G29. But they might work for a T300. I'd be more than happy to load up P-Cars 2 and grab them for you. Oh, nice. Yeah, thrustmasters aren't bad. So I just had reliability issues with mine, but it might just have been a bad batch. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely an improvement over P-Cars 1. I mean, as imperfect as it is in some regards, it's like still night and day over P-Cars 1. That's for absolute sure. I could only bear to boot up P-Cars 1 just to have some pretty graphics and weather effects, and that's all I could do. The handling wasn't, like, no amount of setup would save that handling model.
Yep, starting our time lap now.
Okay, GL.
Decent first opening sector.
Keep at it. I'm just muting myself to not...
No, I don't give a fuck, right?
Okay. If you say so. Maybe I should listen to the crazy horse rambling on YouTube in the background.
Yep. Hey man, it works. Don't knock it till you try it.
I guess. always bust out the synth and try and put you off.
That's a bit overkill.
Yeah, that's a good plan, Billy. I wish I could have had that hindsight when buying ACC, but it is what it is. They've improved the handling, but I'm not fond of how Unreal 4 runs on my system. Because with the shaders lights patch in AC, I'm at near max graphics, 24 cars ahead of me at night on a lit track, all headlights blazing, anti-aliasing, you know, pretty much everything, and I'm getting 140 FPS. ACC, like, I was doing like an online server test with Austin, 2 cars on track on like kind of medium high settings, I was barely getting like 57. I'm sure optimizations will come, but I mean, yeah. Yeah, Billy, wait for ACC's full release for sure. It's a great big question mark right now.
To me, it's
The
buggier
saving
than
grace-
PCAR's 1.
Yeah, pretty much. Like in said server, I was just driving along happy as Larry, Nurburgring GPs, going into the second corner there, and dude, like suddenly the other guy in the server like appeared in front of me, like flashed, like a huge lag spike, and he just bang, and then he just disappeared.
We've got a decent amount of purple in the Delta so far. This is promising.
Yeah, it does look like it, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to imagine what a rig that would run ACC Max would cost, but I'm happy with mine. It's an NVIDIA 970. You know, it's completely middle of the road stuff. i5 4670. And it runs Codemasters games just about maxed. Runs PCARS 2 just about maxed. Runs AC just about maxed and beyond with the shaded lights patch. It runs AMS max. It's pretty much everything I throw at it. It's just ACC is not in a good place right now, and it's not worth, you know, as much as I want the return to like focused single series experiences like GTR2 was and ACC wants to be, it's not worth upgrading all my stuff for that and enduring that cost when my current PC is just fine. Yeah, 970 is aging for sure, but what can I say? It runs what I throw at it quite well, so don't really need.
Are you fucking kidding me?
At least. Wait, what? Uh-oh.
The session just ended. This fucking bullshit game.
What the? Yeah, it just ended on stream as well.
Ready to drive up through the field?
Dude, you always get time to finish your lap.
Nope, not in AC.
Q on.
I'm telling you, bro.
You do. You do. Like, I've never seen that before. I've made it to the line with 1 second left in the session and I got my full lap in. That must be just a Nurburgring thing, but that doesn't excuse it. That's stupid.
I was on a pole lap too.
God.
You saw the Delta too.
Gracious. I did, yeah.
This isn't gonna be fun.
I've never seen that, man. I've made it to the line with 1 second left on other tracks and got a full lap in.
Pro mod start.
That's a server setup, not an AC thing. Yeah, I can believe that. But usually, on other tracks, maybe it's just the 1 hour endurance because the quality session's long enough.
Where do I go here? There's the yellow. Hello.
Oh, 3 wide, you oh my god.
Hello.
Buckle up, boys.
This is rough.
Welcome to my world. You tapped that, man.
I didn't expect him to save it.
Yeah, that was a good save, honestly.
The issue is the leader's gonna check out now, so I'm kind of fucked with how far I can get this race. I really wanted that queue time. That's what I'm pissed at.
Yeah. Yeah. I was expecting it to work like every other fucking queue session I've ever done, where you can make it back to the line with 1 second left. As long as you cross the line, you get your lap. I did it just the other day.
I mean, I understand why they do it at the ring, but it's still bullshit.
Yeah. It kind of makes for a more interesting stream, you know. It's how we say dodge the shitters, or how you say. Like at local
Wreck
classes.
ahead. That man died.
Oh, oh, that man did die.
Oh, we're playing these games? Alright.
Oh no. Oh, madman. Oh, he moved twice. That's illegal. Dump him.
Where am I supposed to go?
Dump him, dump him, dump him, dump him, dump him.
God, this is a fucking mess.
Leave the grey one alone, but dump the white one. White one's a bitch.
Well, the next passing zone's in a few K.
Yeah.
But I prefer not to be here. We did improve a lot on our starting spots, that's alright. That's not where you break. You almost got punted, son.
Yeah, Christian, we're basically just memeing. We've been racing on the ring for years. First time I drove it was in Gran Turismo 4 way back when. I must have logged tens of thousands of laps since then.
Well, we've kind of spread out from that cluster. But bye.
Oh, good run. That's my boy. Doing well so far for all of Austin's shit talking these years. He's not half bad. Slightly impressed face. Nordschleifer never had overtime in SRS. Okay.
That makes sense then. It's still fucking retarded.
Yeah, but at least we know.
Yeah.
But thanks for saying, Mr. Keck. Praise Keck. Punt the white one. Punt the white one. Let's see if his first save in the GP circuit was a fluke.
That man took the qualifying line. Like, again, where am I supposed to go here?
You hang back and wait for him to fuck up. It's the ring. Or you punt the cunt. We get demonetized. Oh, you don't break there, man.
I know, I was like, And like, I have to lift, otherwise I can't see the corner.
Yeah, that's a big issue.
Look at and I'm getting these like fuck huge runs, and I just can't go anywhere. Okay, we're breaking here, I guess.
But the boy, he is a retard. Get him off, then you will go far. Whatever you do, a chicane at the end of the straight, don't go side by side with him.
Trying to get a good run off the corner here to get the draft. And I didn't. Shitty. Oh, we're gonna Mike Skinner it, hey? Cool. Well.
Good luck.
Dude in the black car was smart. He's just like, I'm going to die. So,
Why couldn't that have been... I was in that same situation the other day, and he just fucking held it in there.
I went from
Even though I was
14th to
that much
5th in a lap.
Nice. If you keep up this rate, you should be okay. Like with 10 minutes, it's just quick maths.
God, this car's such a piece of shit. Yeah, and I'm fucking 15 seconds back. That's great.
Austin is running a Logitech G29 bone stock. Austin, Baker 7498 calculates that at this rate, next lap you'll be in -4th place.
That sounds about
Keep
right.
going. Roman, he didn't practice for this, so you should be able to catch him.
Yeah, but they're in purple sectors right now. That's what I mean. You need to start up front and be in clean air from the start.
Nah, I'll be fine.
We are catching third, though.
Oh, yeah. Just fucking send it, brother. Don't hit the glass.
Yeah, we're definitely running down the BMW.
Oh, yeah. Oh, bless me.
With TC on, this drives like a fucking nationwide car.
Yeah,
Just, it's all momentum.
pretty much. Do you have buttons mapped to adjust the level on the fly?
No, sadly.
Oh,
I should.
rip. Yep. I was using it a lot yesterday because the car changed.
Hey, look at that, I had a purple sector.
Good job, Augie.
The thing is, the leaders are like on top of each other, so if they wreck, whoever's in third wins the race. That's why I want to get to third.
Yes. Go fucking get that bread.
Let's see if these guys get retarded.
Yo, second's falling ass. Look at all those
I know.
Barney sectors. I bet these two guys wreck.
Yeah, and that'll take me out.
White Ferrari will be overly optimistic, I'm sure. I have no faith in people who block multiple times to drive well. Yes, correct though. Race well, I should say.
Should I make this interesting and try and follow the Ferrari if he makes the pass? Or should I be safe?
No. No, be safe. It's the ring.
Oh, there we go.
I'm waiting.
BMW's just blocking at the moment. Yeah, we're losing time doing this. This is for third. The leaders are just checking out on us now. That's great.
Rip my beautiful Finnish winter child.
full send in that corner to catch back up. Need that draft.
Just gonna send it. It's gonna be a good day.
See, like, does the Beamer have damage, or is he just slow?
He's probably just slow.
Okay.
It's BMW. It's a bus. BMW stands for bus.
Draft
maximum
battle.
weight.
You guys want to be children? All right.
Oh wow. Oh, clenching, dude. Oh,
Who's getting dive bombed at turn 1?
both of these guys in front, I guess.
Yep. Oh, I couldn't tuck in. That didn't work anyway. You crossed over, you're dead. Well, I backed out. I was nice.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
You almost died.
Me?
No, the white dude.
That was I am a white dude. Hit the right pedal, Grandma.
So you know this ends in a mess. You just don't know how the wreck starts.
Yeah. It's like going to see a horror movie. You know you're going to be scared, but you don't know how.
Speaking of horror movies, I really want to see It's a Quiet Place. I think that's what it's called. The one with John Krasinski.
Oh yeah. Not into horrors, me. I like nice things like comedy, you know. I'm a pussy like that. I think Billy's seen it. He says it's good.
Nice.
Yeah, having John Krasinski in your movie will kind of boost it up a bit, I'm sure. Good actor. I'll panic.
I backed out.
Ah,
I just want to make him pee his pants a bit.
he did a wheelie.
I'm just like fucking around now because I can't win the race, so might as well have fun.
That was my thought yesterday, and it ended with me in the wall.
That works too.
Uh-oh. Oh.
That was a cheeky move I tried to put on the guy.
Oh. Oh. My goodness. F in the chat for a fallen BMW comrade. How are 1-2 pulling away when they're so close? Well, because the quick and like they're basically two-car tangoing. So
Not only that, but we're running at like 80% attack because we were fucking sitting
Yeah.
behind the shitty BMW guy.
do not smack talk our fallen comrades. So
Okay, so I pit next lap? Sounds about right.
I guess so.
Holy fuck, almost died. That's why we run TC.
Oh, nice save.
It's definitely a much more entertaining race than last stream.
True.
Need to get within drafting distance, and I'm just not there yet for the main drag. Almost died there, but saved it.
I think you need some new tires, brother.
Yeah, we gotta go one more lap.
If you do want more TC, the keyboard shortcut is Control T.
Yeah.
So you know. I have both that and ABS mapped to the wheel.
Ooh, we got loose there.
On my custom sim hub dashboard, I have it set up to where if you adjust TC or ABS or brake bias, it like floods the screen a solid color and has the number writ large, so you can easily see the number you're putting in. Because I have a severe case of F1 autism, so it's a nice touch.
Yeah, so next lap we'll bring it in. So we burn about 22 liters a lap. We're at 29 now.
Takis Panadio Topopoulos, what a name.
That's a big run. We're gonna go too wide into this though. That's not good.
Panic.
Do I get a run here? We'll see. Oh yeah, there's the draft. Yep, I gotta run. Let's try this.
Panic.
Wow, he gave it to me. Alright, goodbye.
See ya, sucker!
You got passed with a guy running a stupid paint scheme.
No. How will he ever sleep? He's gonna bop you, I know it.
Yep, that's why we just gotta run.
Ooh, she's a little runaway.
The greatest Bon Jovi album is Bounce. I'm sorry. Slippery When Wet is overrated.
I don't know enough about Bon Jovi to say, although I should know more about Bon Jovi given my heavy 80s leanings when it comes to music. You know, I'll check it out. You Give Love a Bad Name is one of my favourite guitar solos, just because it's so simple. I really admire simple solos because they make a lot out of less. Instead of Kirk Hammett just going.
Hammett's solos are fucking awful for that shit.
Hate it. I like musicality. Like the solo from Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd. Oh, it's musical. Sings. Same with Bohemian Rhapsody, Brian May. Those solos are the best. Hotel California by the Eagles. Another great solo.
Almost died.
I think the fastest playing I like is Slash. Because he is quick and he goes like but it's actually like musical.
So here's the question: do you prefer Velvet Revolver or Guns N' Roses?
I think Guns N' Roses, because I mean, you know, they're the icons. Black Velvet Revolver do have some banging tracks. Slither, oh man. But, yep, I'd say Guns N' Roses. The Sweet Child of Mine is iconic. Paradise City is iconic. November Rain, awesome solos, 2 of them. Can't really doubt Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, I'm gonna try softs this stunt. I got nothing to lose.
No, man, trust me. No, I tried them yesterday. They were done within 2 laps.
Rip.
Dead serious. Go mediums.
It's the first time I fucked up that corner in years. Oh well.
It was wise to give it to him. I'll give you that. Just gotta hope he has a longer pit stop, takes more fuel, or wants to repair his damage, or whatever. Take super softs for the bants.
Yeah. Like I said, guys up front are running soft, so.
But I mean, are they in Ferraris or Beamers?
Ferraris, of course.
There you go. Like you said yesterday, softs must be a Ferrari thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Scuderia using interesting tactics again.
I would love to run a 759 here.
And instead, you're running your mouth. Now do it.
He's not pitting. Okay.
Don't go on the grass!
Yeah, fuck that one up.
What the hell do I pay you for? $13 people watching.
Wow.
Peak was 14, but he left.
These pit stop animations are hilarious, by the way.
Yeah, pretty much. They only had the time to do one set, and they had to vary the speed based on the stop. It's quite funny.
Hey, it's our buddy who spun.
What are you talking about? His skin isn't broken. It's a masterpiece.
Holy fuck.
Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I'm naming and shaming. This man's bad. You got the official Ethan Dean stamp of bad. F11 is virtual mirror, my man.
I believe this is the same dude that held me and Suarez up.
Yeah. No, it is.
Like, I'm close to running him over, just the speed difference.
Yeah. His shit's bust enough, look at it. A few more scratches won't do any harm.
There we go. Well, I can at least chase that 759.
indeed.
Will I get it? Probably not, but it's fun to try.
Don't ask, the answer will always be no. Yeah, just a few Ks later and he's already in Africa. That speed difference.
Like, at that point, just let the guy go.
Yeah, you're kind of putting off the inevitable. Like, if he's only slightly faster, then sure, defend, but... And if it's for P1 and P2 or other high finishing positions, sure. But when it's that bad and your shit's that busted, like, you can see the damage. Just gotta pick your fights, I'm afraid, my friend. Pick your battles, rather. Picking a fight is what you should not do.
Like, people wonder, like, why I'm so hostile towards the sim racing community. And then they tune into these streams and just see complete shit driving. Or, like, dudes not even checking their mirrors.
Yeah.
There's definitely a wreck here.
Uh-oh.
So Suarez, I assume, will be pitting right now on this lap.
Hopefully.
That's not the line. It's good recovery, though. I've had a couple moments where I've just, like, completely fucked up a corner, but made really good recoveries where it didn't screw me in the end.
Yeah, it's just like me yesterday, or half of it. I completely fucked up corners, and that's it.
Take a look at the total number of cars running. It's down to like half. Or close to half anyway. Started with 24, down to 14. 10 retirements is not good.
Where do you get this information? Because your F9 leaderboard it only updates when you cross the line.
Just, yeah, the left side. You just look, SRS is the camera car. So 14 is Cat.
Oh, right, okay. It, obviously I'm on a time lag, and just as you say that, a man perished.
Ah, okay.
I should learn to play taps on my synth. That's what I should do.
Yep, Suarez is pitting right now.
There we go.
Durr.
What did you do?
Nah, just blew breaking point.
I blew your mum.
That doesn't even make sense.
My mum has a dick. I blew your mum.
Did you see the tranny rage at GameStop that I posted?
Oh, it was on
Yeah.
Facebook or...
It's like a
Oh,
clearly obvious, like, a man dressed as a woman. Like, it's not even a passable transvestite. And he gets misgendered by the GameStop cashier who's like 25 and who just doesn't give a shit. And he starts growling at him, being like, "It's ma'am!"
It's man, brother. I'm a woman.
Oh yeah, I'm totally a girl.
The clip shows a transgender demanding his fucking money back before a woman off camera refers to the individual as a young man.
Yeah, that's rough. I see people. Cool. Got loose there.
Wow, what a baby. A tweet in response. Looks a nutter. Hold on. Calls corporate offices. She-man, I need to file a complaint. Office, what is your complaint, sir? Amazing. Jonas Wagner. Hey dude, I'm living 100 meters away from the Nordschleife. Nice one.
Oh, that's in one of those
Sound.
little towns, I think, right?
Yeah. But are you inside it or outside it? Because there are several, like, villages and such inside the ring. It's so big. The sound must be unreal. Like, when it's in season, that must be incredible. Because, I went to Silverstone for the World Endurance Championship, and I got a bus into Silverstone, the village, just adjacent to the track, and it's this typical quaint, like, English country village, just like the one I live in and the ones around here that I'm completely used to. But in the distance, the World Endurance cars were having their final practice, and it was just a howl, like the echoey howl in the distance while I'm in this tiny village. It was absolutely surreal, but amazing. I'll never forget that weekend.
You gonna go again this year?
Oh, I don't know. Don't think so. Money, fam.
Rip.
Yeah. Ah, you live in Ab now, near the lowest point. Very nice.
It wasn't the greatest lap. Some mistakes. But I've caught... Who is this? Suarez? I think so.
Oh, Breed Sheep? Dude, Jonas literally lives, like, you know, the lowest part of the track where you go across this bridge and it's like obviously over a village?
It's the left-hander and then you go up the hill on the right-hander. Right?
Yeah. That's literally where this dude
That's
lives.
pretty fucking
He's
sweet.
watching it from there. That's awesome. I do admit I had to look it up on Google Maps, but yeah, that's really cool. Dude, the sound. And you're in like a little valley as well, so it must really echo. Oh, Jesus.
He could make a career out of taking spy photos.
Yeah. I was thinking like he could start a channel like 19 Body 92.
Yeah.
Where it's just like really high quality footage of like and really well recorded sounds mainly. Oh man, you got it made. I'm so jealous. Yeah, Circuit Board Soul asks, can you see your house in AC? And I'm very interested to know this answer.
TC kicks in and I understeer. Such is life.
TC is paying.
It's our boy. I have 2 laps to pass him.
You can do it.
No.
Yeah, you can. Oh my god. I'd fucking dump him for pinching you like that.
No, it wasn't really a dirty pinch. But yeah, I almost got squeezed into the barrier.
That was some Schumacher Barrichello shit right there.
I forget, where did I pass him before? Oh yeah.
I'd now forced the thing. No, it's not later than that. Yeah, speaking of going into Sims and seeing places you've been in reality, going back.
Sucks to suck.
Oh, he took the AI line around there. But yeah, so going back to Silverstone in Sims, having been there in reality was just absolutely wild. Because once you've been there, you like recognize the places you were, and you see the track in a whole new light. And going up in AC's free cam, like the surrounding terrain, I could actually see where my campsite was, and I could retrace the path that I took from Whittleberry Campgrounds to the gate at Cops. And I could see the tunnel under Cops that I passed under to get into the infield, Pit Stop Cafe, the paddocks. It's amazing. Like, I always held off on going to a real race because I kind of figured that you know, you just sit at one corner and it'd be hard to follow, but that absolutely wasn't the case. If you have general admission, you can just rove about, and there are screens and timing information and all that shit.
You also went to WEC, and WEC's pretty good for that, but like lower series, it's not the same.
Well, the thing with lower series is they, well, if you're talking about
like IndyCar. IndyCar is pretty bad for that. At least they used to be.
I wouldn't really call IndyCar a lower series anymore, but I know what you mean.
Like when they came here, they definitely were.
Ah, right. No, it was a stunning weekend, man. Like Jenson Button, Fernando Alonso, Sebastian Buemi, Nakajima, I think was there. Bruno Senna, although he broke his leg before he even got to the track, so rip. Jada van der Gaard, plenty of F1 talent there. And you also got European Le Mans Series and European Formula 3, which was pretty fantastic.
Yeah, you got to see everybody good.
Yeah. Like Mick Schumacher, obviously in Formula 3 for that season, and it made Sophia Florsch's crash at Macau quite a bit worse, because I had seen all those guys racing at Silverstone, the 92 Eyes, just a few months prior, and then one of them's like in a neck brace and nobody's sure if she's okay and all that. Felt sick. Felt like I'd seen a ghost. But no, there's something about seeing a race car at full tilt in front of your eyes in real life that doesn't come across in videos or even sim racing. You just see this tangible object in front of you. You see it flexing, you see it bending, you see it moving. You can see the tires flexing, and it's all just working. And there's smells and such as well, and your eardrums rattle. Like, you see Mick Schumacher get a puncture on the big screen and the commentators go nuts about it, and you see the camera following him around, and then he's getting to the point of the track you're at, so it's like, oh, here he comes, and he goes by like with his tire going like... So yeah, go see real motorsport. Believe me, if you've never been, I'm sure most of you have, but...
Don't go see Formula E.
Yeah, don't go see Formula E. I wouldn't right now. But yeah, Baker, 7498, everyone needs to see Top Fuel Draguses at least once. Yes! Yes! I went to the FIA Euro Finals in 2016, I believe it was. 2016 or 17. And that shit's nuts. You know, I love my drag racing, but I never expected it to be... You know, you never know what to expect when you see a Top Fuel for the first time, and it doesn't deafen you. Like, it does make your eardrums tickle, but it's the boom you feel in your chest. You know, it just like goes right through you. It vibrates you to the core, and it was kind of poetic, because the first Top Fuel pass I ever saw, I watched from the finish line, and there were a row of cars behind me. The cars passed, and all of the car alarms went off. Poetic.
Yeah, it's a miniature earthquake. Like, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually felt an earthquake when I was at Ash's house last time.
Sure it wasn't a terrorist attack?
Hey.
Hey man, we have our own too, it's okay.
Hashtag just British things. But no, we were sat in his room like watching telly or something, and there was just like this rumble, a very slight rumble, and you heard things in his room like jankling about. Like, what was that? Oh, earthquake. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty lucky to live in the UK in terms of motorsport. You know, a lot of F1 teams are based here, and like you say, we have great tracks. Some of the best tracks. Not even gonna lie. Alton Park, Brands Hatch, Silverstone, which I still like even though it's been Tilkerized. Cadwell Park, Thruxton. There's very rich motorsport history in this tiny little inbred island. It's kind of nice because Northampton is quite a way away. I'm down in Dorset, way down in the southwest, but it was still nowhere near as bad as if you're in like the US and you lived in Nevada and you wanted to go to Sebring or something. With me, even though it's a long way away, it's a long way away by British standards. I could literally just, I want to hop on a train and go and see World Endurance Championship, and that's just what I did. Yep, I have been to the Goodwood Festival of Speed twice, and that is incredible. Festival of Speed, no matter where you are in the world, no matter who you are, no matter what kind of racing you're into, Goodwood Festival of Speed is a bucket list event for sure. Last time I went, Robert Kubica was there. This was when he was still testing with Renault, so he drove the E21 up the hill. Every single surviving Lotus 49 was there, and since the Lotus 49 is my favourite Formula 1 car, and a racing car of all time, that was just a mindfuck. And no, it's just a who's who of motorsport the world over. You know, you got Sterling Moss, Jackie Stewart, Murray Walker going there, Jenson Button, Mark Webber. Valentino Rossi's been, Robert Kubica obviously, Lewis Hamilton. You know, where else can you see? I saw Nico Rosberg tearing up the lawn doing donuts right in front of my face in his 2016 championship winning F1 car. Where else can you get that unless you get really lucky with a showrun, which only Red Bull seem to do anyway. I just cannot recommend it enough. It is magical. I mean, last time they even had a top fuel dragster doing burnouts up the hill. Somehow it made it around the corner.
That's sketchy.
So, yeah.
There's a Goodwood video of like an altered, fuel altered, trying to go up the hill. Might not have been Goodwood, but somewhere else, and it just goes into a lake.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Another highlight is Mike Skinner, the gunslinger, in his they say it's a Toyota Tundra NASCAR, but I'm fairly sure he's made tweaks to it over the years for hill climbing. That thing is absolutely wild, and watching him like over the limit is mind-blowing. I didn't have to dress up in 50s gear. That is the Goodwood Revival, which takes place on the Goodwood circuit. The Goodwood Festival of Speed is just really open-ended in terms of that. And I don't even think you have to wear period dress at the revival. It's just like highly recommended. But it's not like completely obligatory. You'll get kicked out if you don't, kind of thing. Never been to the revival myself. I just like the Festival of Speed because of the sheer variety you got. Just everything there. There's only a few things I can think of that weren't or never were at Goodwood at some point. Monster Jam being pretty much the only one, though whether that's a motorsport is debatable. So technically it doesn't fit anyway.
I fucking blew the carousel, I'm retarded. Good job, me. I was on a good lap, too. Yeah, I was 2.5 tenths up.
Right.
And then just, nope, didn't stick.
What are we gonna do with you? Yeah, look up Mike Skinner, NASCAR truck, Goodwood. He just rips it up the hill, dude. Just like ripping is too soft a word. He flies. And I'm sure there are hundreds of people who show up there with like, NASCAR's only turning left, and they get their asses handed to them.
See, this is what frustrates me about this race and how it played out. Look at my delta now. Like, I have a couple purple sectors. But because I had to deal with so many people's shit.
Yeah. People can't never agree.
The big test will be fastest lap of the race. Because I ran a low 8:01, which is really quick. So if we don't get fucked in qualifying... Oh yeah, 7:59, 7:58. It still would have been closer. It would have been a lot... It wouldn't have been 45 seconds. It would have been like a 10 or 12 second gap, maybe. And considering these guys are in Ferraris and I'm in the pig fat BMW, that's really not bad.
Look at Sergey swearing in Russian. Zuka, bled!
That was fun though. I mean, I drove up from 14th to 3rd, so got to do that for the stream.
That was decent. Good win to my boy, Roman Yakubovich.
Well,
what a lad.
What I do want to do is I want to watch that first lap again, because that was kind of insane.
Go for it.
Because I drove through an enormous amount of shit. Just gotta change replays here. Okay, that was today's. It's the 28th today. Reboot AC. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Again, it just sucks that I would say a large portion of the community are just have really bad racecraft.
Yeah, like I'm not I'm not one to get, oh, you didn't follow FIA regulations of racecraft. But just the way that guy in the white Ferrari was like kind of blocking you a couple of times, moving twice, and to be fair, maybe he was trying to find a way around the guy in front of
Yeah.
him, but it was still just too nutty.
Well, like for me, the big thing was we got held up by that other guy. Like I want to say, like on the second or third lap, we're trapped behind that BMW, and he's just like noticeably slower, right? And the replay didn't even save, so that's pretty lame. Okay, so that's pit. I guess I should see if I like wrecked this guy. That's a good question. Kind of lame the replay didn't save back to the start, but whatever. Because I want to see if when we went into floodplats there, if I like netcoded into him. Because it's one thing to like pass him cleanly through there, but if I like just shunted him off the track, then I'm gonna kind of feel bad about it.
Yeah, I was lagging out for a sec there. Yeah. Yeah, you like Keck says, you need to change your replay settings to allow longer replays.
Yep.
I just have mine maxed.
Mine's maxed too. It's just
I think it is. It saves like really long races for me. I've had hour-long races almost completely saved.
okay. So is this netcode? Nope. He just blows the corner. He tries to give me a lane, and then he realizes that's a one groove corner, and once he's on the grass, he's just fucked.
I think his front end was also upset by the bouncing from the wheelie as well, because he locked up ever so briefly.
Is that like my question is that really is his front end really in the air? Because it's all prediction code, right?
I mean, it probably is. Because, I mean, that happens up there because
Yeah.
this is the old configuration of the Nordschleife
Yep.
before they smoothed over the Flugplatz at the beginning of 2017, I believe it was. And it happens to me offline, so...
Okay.
Well, and online, of course, but it happens to me locally. So.
What happened with this dude? I don't remember how I got by him. This was the dude that was just completely junked.
No, I can't remember either.
Oh yeah, this dude just let me by. Same spot going in the floodplats, I think. Yep.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yep. Alright, well, that's it for this stream. I guess thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the somewhat surprisingly bigger crowd than we usually have.
Yep.
I might run another one tomorrow. It's just a fun combo.
We'll see.
But again, thanks for coming out, and I guess we'll see you in the future.
Cheers, boys. I'm gonna make a cup of